It was a normal Thursday. Jessica had finished her double shift, 14 hours on her feet, 3 codes, 2 births, 1 patient death that still lingered in her chest. The sky outside the hospital was already dark. Her hands ached from charting. Her eyelids fluttered from lack of sleep. Her keys were in her hand. She always took the highway home. It was faster, more efficient. She had done it every day for 6 years. But as she walked to her car in the parking garage, something strange happened. A sound. Not loud, not external, but clear. A whisper. Low. Certain. Take the long way. Jessica stopped. She looked around. Empty concrete. Fluorescent lights humming. No one there. She shook her head. Fatigue. She hadn't eaten since 10 a.m. She was dehydrated. She opened her car door. Got in, buckled up, turned the ignition, but her hands froze on the wheel. Take the long way. This time, it wasn't a whisper. It was presence. Not fear, not panic. But wait. She blinked, looked at the exit ramp to the freeway, looked at the side road toward the hills. She sighed. Fine, she muttered. I'll take the long way. She pulled out of the garage, turned, right instead of left. The hills were quiet. Jessica drove slowly, windows cracked, night air cooling her face. The road wound through silent trees and sleeping homes. There was nothing remarkable about the drive. No headlights behind her, no radio, only the rhythmic hum of tires and the soft beating of her heart. She didn't know why she was crying. Maybe because she felt foolish. Maybe because she felt protected. She didn't know which. She pulled into her driveway 45 minutes later. Tired, confused, safe. She showered, ate half a sandwich, fell asleep fully clothed. At 3:12 a.m. her phone rang, unknown number. She answered out of habit. Jessica, a voice she recognized. Anna, another nurse from the ICU, are you okay? Jessica sat up. Yes. Why? There was a long pause. Anna's voice cracked. You took the freeway, right? Jessica's heart skipped. No, I took the long way. Another pause. Then there was a pileup. Semi-truck flipped. 6 cars crushed. One of them matched your description. Silver Honda. License plate. Almost identical. Silence. Jessica couldn't speak. Anna's voice dropped to a whisper. They thought it was you. Jessica didn't sleep again that night. She sat at her kitchen table, staring at nothing. The photo of her and her mother, kept in her wallet, now in her hands. She didn't believe in angels, didn't talk about faith, but something, or someone, had spoken. Not through thunder, not through fire, just a whisper in the parking garage. And now she was alive. The next morning, the hospital was quiet as usual. Jessica walked through the familiar hallways. The nurses still smiled like every other day. The monitors beeped their same steady rhythm. But something felt different. As if she had stepped into a world just slightly tilted, barely noticeable but enough for her to feel it. They said 6 people had died. 2 children, a couple on their way to the airport, and a nurse from another hospital. Wrong car, wrong time, wrong place. Every detail sent a chill through Jessica's spine. A silver Honda, same model, same dent on the right bumper, same route. She told no one about the voice, not even Anna. At least not yet, because she didn't know how to explain it. Was it instinct? A hallucination? A side effect of exhaustion? Or something else? That night she couldn't sleep, not from fear, but from awe. She stood by her bedroom window, arms crossed, looking into the darkness. There were no visions, no thunder, just the golden glow of the street lamps and the steady sound of her own breathing. And that question returned. Why me? She picked up her phone and typed into the search bar, "Did God save my life?" Hundreds of pages appeared. Testimonies, articles, atheists, pastors, scientists, survivors, confusion, contradiction. But also Something stirring, not proof, just possibility. The next day, she returned to the hospital. In the ICU hallway, she saw an elderly man gripping a Bible so tightly his knuckles were white. He was pacing, whispering something under his breath. Jessica hesitated, then stepped forward gently. "Can I help you, sir?" He looked up. His eyes were red. "My wife. The doctors say she might not make it through the night." He held up the Bible. "I asked God for a sign. Anything." Jessica swallowed hard, not because she knew what to say, but because she too had heard something, not days ago, but now, right now. Not a voice, but a pull, like something inside her leaning forward. She took his hand and prayed. For the first time in years, not out of duty, not out of certainty, but out of surrender. That night she drove home slowly. No radio, no freeway, no tears, just silence. Her window cracked, letting the wind whisper what she couldn't. At home, she opened a cabinet, took out the Bible her mother had given her in college, still wrapped in plastic. Inside the cover, a handwritten note. "May you always hear the still, small voice." She unwrapped it. Let it fall open. The page it landed on read, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way. Walk in it.'" Isaiah 30:21. She didn't cry. She didn't smile. She just whispered, "I heard it." From that day on, Jessica started noticing things. Not miracles, not dramatics, just small moments. Like when she paused before entering a room, just in time to catch a patient seizing, or when she hesitated on the stairs, just before a crashing IV cart flew past. She never told her coworkers, but in her heart, she began calling them whispers, and she started listening more, praying quietly, walking slower, not like someone searching for evidence, but like someone who had already received it. 3 months later, she sat across from Anna at a cafe. Anna asked, again, "What really happened that night?" Jessica smiled. "I don't know," she said, "but I listened." Anna leaned in. "To what?" Jessica didn't blink. "To the one who still speaks." Now she asks you, have you ever felt something pulling you back, whispering in the quiet? What if it wasn't just your gut? What if it was God trying to save your life?